Hello. Today I'm doing an experiment on LIQUI Molly to see how this does. It's an engine flush. Paid $20 for this bottle. Decided to put it to a test on my own vehicle before I go ahead and recommend it to my customers. My vehicle has already got 200,000 miles. Hello, 200,000 miles. So I decided to put it on to a test on my own vehicle. I already ran the vehicle up to temperature, and I added this application to it, the LIQUI Molly. And over here it says you should let it run 10 to 15 minutes at idle, depending on the degree of contamination of the vehicle. So 10 to 15 minutes, but I decided to run it on my own vehicle for another 15 minutes. So total of 30 minutes. Recently I replaced the valve cover gasket on my vehicle, so I didn't feel like taking off the valve cover gasket again to see the discoloration of the inside of it, to see how LIQUI Molly did, or how did it deliver. But we'll see in half an hour. Right now it's been running for actually for 12 minutes, so 18 more minutes for this LIQUI Molly. Hello Felix. My vehicle have a 200,000 miles on it, Toyota Camry 2004. It's still running strong. All what I've been doing to it is just changing the suggested manufacturer fluids on it, regular oil changes, of course the normal wear and tear. As I was saying to the viewers, I'm doing an experiment with LIQUI Molly today, an engine flush, to see how good it's going to deliver. So if you guys ever use this product before, leave it in the comment for me. So I'm gonna try it on my own vehicle before I recommend it to customers. Engine flush, LIQUI Molly. Paid $20 for this application. It's a 500 ml, 16.9 ounces. It says to have the vehicle run at normal temperature. Then you can add this product and let it run for 10 to 15 minutes depending on the degree of contamination. My vehicle have 200,000 miles. I'm going to run it for another half an hour, so a total of 30 minutes. See how does that do, and I'll let you guys know. Right now the vehicle has been running for 17 minutes, so 13 minutes more to go. If you guys can give us a thumbs up if you like the content of my videos or this live. In the meantime, I'm going to top off my windshield washer fluid. Just killing some time so I get to the half an hour mark. Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. You guys who's just came into the live, I'm running an experiment on LIQUI Molly. If you guys ever did that before, I'm running an experiment on LIQUI Molly on engine flush. I'm putting it to test on my own vehicle before I recommend it to my own customers. If you guys ever did that before, let me know what's your experience. If you like the content of these lives, please don't forget to hit me a thumbs up. It's been 18 minutes so far for LIQUI Molly running inside my engine. AJ, thank you for sharing that. For the new viewers, I'm going to repeat it again. I'm doing an experiment on LIQUI Molly engine flush on my own vehicle before I recommend it to my customers. If you guys ever experiment that before, let me know in your comments. My vehicle got 200,000 miles on it. It's a Toyota Camry 2004. The application, it says to run it for 10 to 15 minutes depending on the degree of contamination. I'm gonna run it for half an hour just for an extra time to see what it does. 200,000 miles on the vehicle. Right now it's been running for 20 minutes. 20 minutes so far the car's been running for. On the count of the application it says to run it from 10 to 15 minutes. Let it idle for 10 to 15 minutes. So 10 more minutes, I'm gonna run it for 10 more minutes and see what the results are. If you ever experienced LIQUI Molly before, let me know in your comment. One more time for the new viewers. Hello everybody, wherever you are, the United States, Canada, Australia, Brazil, Germany, Italy, France, anywhere in the globe, so I don't forget anybody. Africa, Japan, China, Middle East. So anyway, I'm doing an experiment on LIQUI Molly, an engine flush. I've never used it before. I did hear a lot about it, so I'm putting it to test. Yeah, transmission fluid, nothing is but detergent basically. So anyway, engine flush from LIQUI Molly product. The application says to run the vehicle to a normal temperature, an operating temperature. Then you can add this product and let it idle for 10 to 15 minutes depending on the degree of contamination. I'm going to run it for half an hour on my vehicle. My vehicle has 200,000 miles. I already replaced my valve cover gasket, so I don't feel like taking off the valve cover gasket, but I can see actually the discoloration when I took the oil cap off. And I have some a good discoloration on the inside. So I'm going to see what does that look like after I drain the oil. Right now it's been running for 20 minutes, 10 more minutes for this application. Then I'll drain the oil and take it from there. See how LIQUI Molly actually deliver, how good did it deliver. If you guys ever experienced LIQUI Molly before, you ever use this product, let me know. I'm using it on my own vehicle, so I can recommend it to my customers. I paid for this application $20 at a local hardware store called Advanced Auto. Good evening, everybody, wherever you are from. Good evening, new viewers. I'm explaining what I'm doing. I'm actually doing an engine flush on my own vehicle before I recommend it to customers. It's a LIQUI Molly product. It's a $20 can. I picked it up from a local department store. If you guys ever used this product before, leave it in the comments. Also, if you like the content of my live streaming or my videos, please don't hesitate to give me a thumbs up. Good afternoon, good evening. New viewers, explaining what I'm doing today. I'm doing an engine flush from a LIQUI Molly product. LIQUI Molly product. See if it delivers. I'm putting it to test. The application says to run it from 10 to 15 minutes while the vehicle is idling, and depends on the degree of contamination of the engine. My vehicle have 200,000 miles, so I'm actually letting it run for an extra 15 minutes, which is half an hour. And I still have 12 minutes left from that half an hour mark. Please don't hesitate to give me a thumbs up if you like the content of this live stream. Today I'm doing an experiment of LIQUI Molly product, starting with an engine flush before I decide to use the rest of their products. So I'm starting with an engine flush.